There's so many underrated yet powerful characters in the Marvel Universe that we simply couldn't contain ourselves to just one list, so I'm extremely excited today to present the top 10 most powerful Marvel superheroes you wouldn't expect, Part 2. Coming in at number 10, we have the infamous DRAX the Destroyer, best known as being the muscle of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And while yes, obviously someone with the title of the Destroyer is going to be powerful, DRAX's full capabilities are actually even more impressive than you might think. Even known as the Killer of Thanos in some interpretations of the character, DRAX is not only incredibly physically strong and resilient, but is capable of creating a shield known as an aura around his body in times of great need, essentially making him invincible and greatly enhancing his already superpowered strength. Needless to say, when it comes to destroying, DRAX is even better than you would expect. Coming in at number 9, we have Miles Morales, aka the current young Spider-Man. Having inherited all of the same powers as Peter Parker after being bitten by a radioactive spider, Miles Morales has had lots of opportunities to show off his enhanced speed and strength alongside receiving some spider powers that are solely his own, such as being able to camouflage himself with his surroundings and his iconic Venom Blasts, in which he uses his body's natural bioelectricity to completely stun an opponent. This means that despite his young age, Miles is still an incredibly powerful hero who might have to worry more about holding himself back rather than not being strong enough. No matter what power he's using though, Miles has proven he's more than worthy of picking up the mantle of Spider-Man. Coming in at number 8, we have Nina Thurman, aka the anti-hero Domino. Perhaps best known for some iconic moments in the movie Deadpool 2, Domino is a mutant mercenary working for the team known as X-Force. Highly skilled and heavily trained in all manner of weaponry and firepower, the true source of Domino's power is her luck-based mutant ability, aka probability manipulation, essentially giving herself good luck and her opponents in any fight bad luck. And while Domino's powers can't cause impossible acts to happen, improbable actions happen all the time, making her an incredibly lucky fighter that's nearly impossible to outwit or outmaneuver. Coming in at number 7, we have Blackagar Boltagon, aka the mighty Black Bolt. The king of Atalan and leader of the Inhumans associated with their royal family, Black Bolt is best known for being completely unable to talk, as any use of his vocal cords causes an intense reaction in surrounding electrons and makes him one of the most destructive forces on the planet, with even a whisper being able to kill someone and a shout potentially capable of destroying entire planets. On top of this incredibly devastating power at his command, Black Bolt also possesses a more typical superhuman strength and speed as well, meaning even if he's staying silent, he can still kick some supervillain butt. Coming in at number 6, we have Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch. After being bombarded with cosmic rays alongside the other members of the Fantastic Four, Johnny Storm found his fiery personality brought out even further with a whole host of flame-based superpowers. Capable of enveloping his entire body in a super hot plasma without harming himself and launching fire as either an attack or to propel himself through the air as a form of flight, Johnny's true power comes from just how malleable and creative he can get with his powers, always finding a new way to save the day and a new way to flame on. Coming in at number 5, we have the Vision. The son of the evil artificial intelligence known as Ultron, Vision saw that there was good in humanity that his creator just couldn't see, and defied Ultron to help and eventually join the Avengers. While his super strength, capability of flight, and the whole capable of shooting laser beams thing would make him a powerful enough hero on their own, Vision's most unique power is his density manipulation, allowing him to pass through solid objects or give his fists the extra punching power and density of a dwarf star. All of these powers combined make Vision one of the most uniquely powered Avengers, and someone you definitely don't want to mess with. Coming in at number 4, we have Valeria Richards, the daughter of Reed Richards and Sue Storm. Conceived during a Fantastic Four adventure within the Negative Zone, this led to unexpected consequences for both the baby and her mother, with frequent bursts of cosmic radiation endangering everyone nearby until her eventual birth. Although at first glance she appeared to not have any powers, Valeria has a greatly increased intelligence due to the cosmic radiation her parents endured, meaning that she's likely to become even smarter than her father once she's old enough. And in a Marvel universe absolutely filled with geniuses, that just might be enough to be one of the more powerful heroes of the next generation of Marvel. Coming in at number 3, we have the Silver Surfer. Long known as being the herald of the mighty Galactus, just because he has a bigger boss in charge of him doesn't mean that the Silver Surfer isn't plenty powerful on his own. Wielding the power cosmic, the same force that gives Galactus his world-crushing strength, the Silver Surfer has many enhanced strengths and powers compared to a regular human being, and is capable of altering the very energy of the universe and convert matter into energy to sustain himself. The Surfer is also a master of projecting energy blasts, and can use them for both offensive and defensive purposes, continuing to fight as a defender of the cosmos, even if his days as Galactus' herald are long behind him. Coming in at number 2, we have James Logan Howlett, aka the Wolverine. One of the most well-known X-Men of all time, Wolverine is the perfect combination of mutant powers and vicious killing ability. With a healing ability that borders on making Logan completely unkillable, and the indestructible metal adamantium having been grafted onto his skeleton and claws during the Weapon X experiments, Wolverine is one of the most terrifying opponents to face in the entire Marvel universe. And while in recent times he's become a well-respected leader on the island of Krakoa, Wolverine has a long history of amnesia and bloody missions, and will often volunteer to take on the violent jobs that other heroes might just squirm away from. And finally, coming in at our top spot, we have Professor Charles Xavier, aka Professor X. The creator of the X-Men and the founder of Charles Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters, Professor X is obviously known as an extremely talented and powerful telepath. But the true extent of his abilities is beyond what you might even guess. Capable of detecting any mutant in the world with the aid of technology, Xavier's psionic powers are so great that he is constantly holding himself back, and must permanently keep any of his negative emotions in check to prevent disaster. And with villains like Onslaught being the direct result of what happens if Professor X ever goes too far, Charles Xavier might just be a bit too powerful for his own good. That's all the time we have for today's list, but thank you all so much for watching. As always, I've been Josh Busker, and I'll see you all next time, Nerd Squad.